Audio now
All right,
unmuted.
sorry about that. I had to deal with some technical difficulties. So having to set everything up. So can anybody hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. Um, right now there's only 4 participants. Well, so four, yeah, four right now, including me, other people, and I completely understand since today there's a protest. So yeah. Hold on, let me pull up this thing here. My phone. Hold on, no more computer here. Okay, hold on a second. Here. Okay. Let me pull up my agenda. So. Right. All right, it's in my email here.
Angelia who may Angelia who view admit Angelia who may displaying Jennifer S. Active minimize meeting
Hello,
button.
Angelia. Just about to get started, so. Okay.
Hi, everyone from Carrollton, Georgia. This is Angela Holmes.
Yeah, welcome. Trying to figure out where
Displaying Angelia who may's avatar. Speech off.
I'm using everything. Well, I'm using almost everything on my phone. So if you hear voiceover, that's my phone here.
Well, I'm in the car, so I'm not going to turn on the camera.
No, you good. I don't. No, you good. All right, I'm just pulling out my email here. Okay. Okay, found it here. All right. It's what time it is.
64 meeting Zoom meeting in 5:12 minimize speech off.
I'm gonna call this meeting to order at 5:12 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, it's a long day. Yeah, it's a long day. 5:12 p.m. Eastern time, and we're gonna call this meeting to order. So if there's any new people in this call, feel free to unmute or something like that. Unmute, and we can get started. The first agenda item is introductions. So introduce yourselves, and so yeah. I think we lost someone. Hold on. Can, can anybody hear me?
I can. I guess I'll go first if you want me to.
Yeah, you
I'm,
can.
okay. I'm Angela Holmes. I'm currently in Carrollton, but I'm mostly in Macon. Um, and I'm happy to be here to help however I can.
Okay, that's cool. Cool. Let me look through my attendance list here on my.
Speech on. You Zoom me active the AI mute stop Check 4 close. Invite more. Hub. Armando in the meet. Angelia Heaven Jones. Video stopped. Device audio muted.
So, Heaven, would you like to go next?
I can.
Angelia Who May.
I'm not
Speech off.
new, but yes, I am Heaven Jones, and I'm here from Paulding County, Georgia, over here, and it's a good day. I had to contemplate. I had several things for today, but since the I was going to go down there to the walk and for the protest, but then I had my granddaughter and some other things that we had. And so I said, okay, there's about 3, 4 things that I can do here. That was one thing there, and I think that goes on till 7 tonight.
iPhone.
So I said, well, let
View.
me see if
iPhone.
I can finish this,
404513.
and then
View.
maybe
Admit.
perhaps
Button.
let's see what I can catch. But I'm glad to be here.
Cool. Hold on a second. Let me admit someone in here.
View. Admit. But iPhone. Displaying Heaven Jones. Speech off.
Hello, who's the iPhone 40451 something? Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, this is Jennifer Esquivel. I'll go next. I actually found this meeting on the Hands Off website. I thought it was information about disability. I'm in Texas, so I'm not really sure what this is. I'm new here.
Oh, okay. Welcome. Welcome from Texas.
Thank you.
All welcome, even though you're outside of this caucus is mainly focused for Houston. It's spelled like Houston County, but no, it's Houston County, Georgia. But
Gotcha. That's why I thought it was
everybody's
Houston,
welcome though.
Texas.
Everybody is welcome though.
Okay.
That's no need. We try to be. I try to be open to everybody, and I believe that we need more community. So everybody's welcome. So. Who else? Let me check my attendance. So you're gonna hear voiceover a lot. So who's joining us?
Speech off. View. Dominic entered. View. Admit. Button.
Dominic. Okay.
Dominic join. Displaying and
Okay.
split view. To speech off.
Dominic.
Hello. I tarried too long. I'm sorry. Anyway, well, thank you. And are you up on Sundays?
Dominic, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, that's right. I either will leave before or stay after. Do you think you'll have a red spot?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Let me
a girl can help. Well, I'll let you get home. Have a
sorry.
good one.
Hold on a second.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Hi. My name is Dominic Armour. And I'm a Democrat. I'm from Connecticut.
Oh, welcome.
Yes. So you guys may know Chris Murphy and Blumenthal. They're from Hartford. So you know I hear them all the time, and I'm such of a I'm a person who always like to stay updated
Mm-hmm.
with what's going on in America,
Speech
and
off.
Right.
and for
Willis
me
prompt
to
view. Button.
want to know how to get myself involved, with everything that's going on, and
Right.
I know that we speak a lot about like the wage, the so much is going up, like the price of eggs. We know that
Active. iPhone. Angelic in the Armando in the meeting. 5. Hi.
Yeah, go ahead. My voice. I'm doing everything all at once. Trying to admit and
Willis prompt left. Dominic. Video stop. Speech off.
That person left.
right. So
Yeah.
I think we need more of this group chat, And so I hope that more people will come and let their voice be heard.
Mm-hmm.
Those who are Democrats, so so that we know how to how can I say how we can navigate everything that's going on
Mm-hmm.
and really help the people that are in Congress and making sure that we go to our neighborhoods. We make sure that we go to our city halls. Make
Right.
sure that we're reaching out to people because I mean it's very disturbing how things is going on, and I'm sure that we all have kids, and that we don't want our kids to be in miserable, or
Right.
we don't want our kids to be abandoned, or because Elon Musk or whatever is he's like the the person who is
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump lover,
Willis
and
prompted at mid.
allowing things
Willis
to
speech off.
mess up our economy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we really need to stand for one another, and and let's make a change in our party.
Right.
And I think the time is now. I think this is the right direction to go, is to for us to all get together, and we have to fight. We have to fight
Yes.
for
Yes.
the ideas of the Americans. We have to fight for our freedom, fight for our justice. It's so much is going on. So much. I mean, and if we look around, we look around each other and we see that we have neighbors that we can wake up in the morning, we can go outside, we can say good morning to our neighbors and stuff. But how many neighborhoods can be like us, can say,
Mm-hmm.
a good morning? How
Right.
how can we help? How can we, make this, you know, um, the world better for us? And I think, it starts with us, and how we need to reach out.
Uh, I get that. I completely understand that. Yeah. Yeah. Um, we we're actually in Georgia, but like I said, all people are welcome. So I'm happy you're here. So yeah, welcome.
Yeah, this is Mercedes. I'm trying to get my system corrected on. I just got on a few minutes ago,
Mm-hmm.
View.
and
Lily
I'm
entered
just
the room
getting
at mid.
myself up.
Lily joined. Displaying iPhone. Speech off.
Okay, Lily joined. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Lily. I just came to kind of like listen in a little bit, and I've been following along. I'm out of state, but I have been following along about some of the federal legislation, so or being discussed. So wanted to come and join.
Oh, well, welcome, welcome. Okay. Anybody else hasn't introduced themselves yet? Um, okay, let me check. Let me check the list here.
Heaven. Lily. Willis Crump. Display. Willis Crump.
Willis
Speech off.
Crump, have you? Would you like to introduce yourself? Hmm. Let's see who left. Let me see.
Heaven. Will. iPhone. Willis. Jennifer. Will. I. In. I. Will. Luke. Displaying Lily's speech off.
Not sure who left, but
Hey,
okay.
I'm Willis Crump from Stevens County,
Oh,
and
hold on
I'm
a
the,
second.
I'm the
Dominic entered
Secretary of
at
Stevens
mid.
County.
Mid. Alert. Speech off.
Hold on.
This meeting is being transcribed. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Admit. Dominic active speaker avatar. Adult. Possible text. Slap speech off.
Okay, I think I admit him. Hold on.
Speech off. Active speech
Okay,
off.
you can go ahead. I'm sorry.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. I'm Willis Crump from Stevens County. I'm the secretary of the Stevens County Democrats. I'm also June's sidekick to help organize stuff in the 9th District.
Oh, cool. Stevens County, Georgia?
Yes, sir. Toccoa, Georgia, up where Toccoa Falls and all that is.
Oh, okay, cool. Welcome. Okay.
Hey, Willis, it's nice to see you back.
Thank you. I've been kind of under the weather for a month or so, but I'm trying to get back, getting out more.
Well, good. Glad to have you here.
All right.
Amanda, may I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a secretary or another, person of position that works with you?
I'm only the chair right now, but um, we do have right now the AI does the secretary, the minutes and stuff. So
Well, okay, in that regards, I'm understanding that part. I asked you because I would see if you're trying to do everything, I know that it's always best someone you can always use help.
right.
Um, so then, therefore, I was going to ask you if it was where I know you're controlling the door for everybody, the gatekeeper. If you wanted me, if there was any way, anything you could share, then I would have been glad to announce people, to make sure to ask them to welcome them, to be able to introduce themselves, so you wouldn't feel like you're totally overwhelmed with everything and I am just here. So
Okay. Yeah.
that's something up to you if
Yeah.
you would like.
Yeah. You can do that. I actually have the Zoom Pro plan, which is I pay out of pocket.
Yes,
For,
I do too. I do too. So I
Thank
ask in
you.
that way. So if when I see, when I hear that, I think you have it where it bings, it's like the doorbell when someone comes in.
Mhm.
So then I can immediately say, oh, I hear, there's been an interest and ask someone to maybe if they would identify themselves. And then that would give you a chance with your voiceover to do whatever, and it wouldn't make you feel so overwhelmed trying to get everything and speak to them and then see where they're at. And yeah, that would be a whole lot.
Yeah. I can try to get you as co-host. I'm not sure if co-hosts can do that. Co-hosts. Let me check. Let me do something very quick.
Mhm.
But thank you.
Well, you're
What's your
welcome.
What's your name? Heaven.
Yes, it is. Heaven Jones, I
Okay.
am.
Okay. Let me try something very quick.
Check.
Let
React.
me mute
Share.
for a
React.
second.
Set. Start. Mute. My.
Okay, because so that's good. So let me see. Can everyone hear me? If you can give me a thumbs up or something to let me know while he's muted so all that noise can be canceled out. Can you still hear me? If I can see a thumbs up or
I can
anyone.
hear you. I don't know how to do a thumbs up.
Okay, well, that's good. That's what I'm trying to see. So then that will eliminate his trying to get all of the machine work and get someone in. And then I can speak to anyone that comes in. Thank you, Willis. I appreciate that. So I myself, so Miss Lily, I don't know if you can't put your thumb up or if you can type it in the chat. That would be wonderful for everyone to know that they're here. We have 6 people here. 2 have identified, Willis has identified, and myself. So if anyone else could put it in the chat that they are able to hear, then that would help Armando not try to keep stopping, starting, letting people in, and we can make this meeting get started. So if you would please, if you can identify if you hear me, then just please put Y, yes, whatever in the chat, if you're able to. If not, I understand. If there's any reaction you can give, then that would be much appreciated to help Armando not to have to do everything. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. All right. Jennifer, yes. Great, 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 great.
Yo, now
I
message
I
received
just
iPhone 4,
I
speech
just
off.
made you, Heaven. I just made you the co-host.
Well, I think it was kind of working either way. So when because your voiceover is going to talk when you start doing, so you can actually remain on mute, and then I can welcome people in, and we don't have to hear
Yeah,
all of
I had a, I
We have an iPhone 404-513-877. Can you identify yourself, please? Maybe in the chat, or if you would like to come off screen and introduce yourself. That's where we're at right now. We're in the introduction stage.
Okay, this is Mercedes, Mercedes Benz.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Mercedes. I know who you are, Miss Mercedes. How
Yeah,
are you? Glad to see you again.
yeah.
I'm just trying to help Armando out so we can get the meeting
And
started.
that's very appreciated because we need all the help we can get.
Yes,
yes,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, when you're in the service of others, you're in the service of the Lord. So
Is that not the truth?
that is, and we want other people to help us with our disability, then we have to be able to want to lend a helping hand to help each other. So, Armando, now I think everyone is in, everyone has been introduced, and I don't know what your agenda, I didn't see it, or if you want to share it, you can go from there.
Okay, I sent it around 3 o'clock. I was kind of in a rush. It was sent through email, so
Okay, one second. Then I don't want your voiceover to come on. So let's see. Let me see something here. If I
it
can go
should be
in.
via Mobilize. So
If it's on that email,
yeah.
then if it's on the email, then I should be able to get it.
Hmm. Yep.
Uh, let's see here. I'm still with you guys, and I'm going to that. Then I'm going to go here and do this. Now, alrighty. So I'm here, and I believe. Let's see if I see it here. If you have questions, link to join. Uh, oh, an agenda will be. Oh, it will be sent out. Okay.
It
Do you
was
know?
sent around.
Yeah, I got this at 4:50. Is it was it one before then?
Hold on, let me see.
Because I have, if you have, you like to, oh, let's see here. I have an agenda will be sent out, but I have mobilized Georgia Democrats. I have that, and then I have HOC, Dems, Georgia DC at Armando's VIA. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I think so. Yeah. It was sent around two almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The agenda says today. Its subject should be today's. What's it?
Is it in email format that I have to you know click on it, or is the agenda just out there that I can see it?
Um. Hold on. Let me figure out the.
And I can see too. I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna take a I'm gonna see here if it is this.
This is.
No, this is a page for the Democrats. No, that's not it.
Well, it's in your email inbox somewhere. Somewhere in your inbox.
Okay.
It's in your email inbox. It was sent, like I said, it was sent around 2 or 3 o'clock. Well, 3 o'clock, the latest. It was
Okay.
around that time.
Okay. I'm in the email, and let me go to I'll just put in disability and let's see what it pops up for me. Okay, you're signed up. Today's meeting agenda, 311. Hey, look what God can do. Mm. Now let me come back to you guys. Then let's see here. Alrighty. I'm gonna share screen and also share audio. Yes. Anything that might be there.
Evan, are you still there? That's technical difficulties. Oh, I can hear a computer sound.
Can you hear me? This is Mercedes.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay, because my microphone keeps going to mute and unmute,
Uh, I understand that.
and I can't get any video here.
Uh, no worry about the video.
Yeah, right. I'm just trying to keep the mute. I mean the audio
ah.
on.
Hmm. Okay, can you guys? Okay, oh, you did something. Okay, so it won't let you share, it won't let me share when the chat is up.
Hold on a second. Let me see something.
So,
Speech on. Minimize speaker on. More. Button.
Or let me go to
Host.
host.
Poll. Host tool. Displaying. Displaying. Share. Start. Unmute. Rename. Chat with. Lock.
Hold
Waiting.
on.
Start video. Share whiteboards. Share.
Where's the
Share white. Share notes.
No. Wait, hold on.
Share screen. Allow. Share screen. Switch button. Off. On. Help done.
yeah,
Button.
and when it
More.
takes over,
Button.
it took over, so then it stopped letting me be in control. So
Yeah, you can.
when it disables share whenever you put the chat up.
Okay.
So you're just gonna have to watch the people. You're just gonna have to keep your screen with the people, and then you can tell me, you can say something, and then I can stop if there's something that we're seeing or going through that someone needs a question for us. They can just come off and speak. It's only six of us, five of us here now. So we can just come off and then I'll stop right there. We can answer whatever questions or whatever it is from your agenda. So if you just remove, so if you gotta let me share again, because the AI, it took me off of sharing. It took me off.
Um, you can. Do you see a share button at the bottom? It should be there somewhere.
But as long as it won't let me until you disable the AI companion here for in the chat. It won't.
Okay. Let me.
Mhm.
let me. Let me try something. I'm. Sorry for the technical difficulties tonight. It's just.
Note. Doc.
Let me
White. Caption.
see.
Record. AI companion. AI companion.
AI companion.
Record. Captions. Whiteboard. Catch me up on was my name. Are there what new lot more? Apps. Notes.
Oh,
Rich view. Richard Wright CPA. G view. Cap
do you
V.
see new people coming in too on your end too? Or you good?
No, I can't see anything. The chat makes it disabled
Admit
for me,
button.
so I
Ah.
can't
Richard
see
Wright AI
anything.
companion. New lot set.
Hold
No
on.
other
Hold on.
AI. Stop. Catch me. Stop AI companion.
Stop AI companion.
Stop AI. Delete. Can't. Delete meeting assets. These features will be. Delete meeting. Can't stop. Button. Stop.
Okay, you just made it twice.
If speaker.
You just gotta
Minimize. Minutes.
if you
Use.
just go to
Active.
the X
Sit chat.
and hit
Button.
you see where it says
Displaying our
disable.
active speaker.
If you
Speech
click
off.
on disable, then it should take it away.
You've also stopped recording.
Oh.
Speech
Yeah,
off.
I'm going. But if he
Use
takes
me
that
and
off,
the
then he
meeting
can
is
start
mute.
back
Start.
recording.
6 participants.
Let me
Button. Chat. Reactions. Share. AI record. Button. Start.
Mhm.
Can't. Start recording. Smart recording with AI Record. Button.
I started back the recording.
Okay. So now you see where it says disable up there. And if you could click on that, then maybe that'll take the AI chat away because it's an AI chat, and that AI chat disables me from sharing.
Ah, hold on.
AI companion button.
AI
AI
companion.
alert. Start cancel. Start AI start cancel. But
I stopped.
AI companion.
AI companion is stopped. Let me
Share.
let me check. Let me
Reactions.
check. Look at
Chat.
chat.
Button.
Chat. Let me check the chat here.
You
Reaction.
you are the only
Jones sent
one
to
right
everyone. Tap
now
here to
because I'm
speech.
not a co-host anymore. So you're the only one can
Oh,
click
Speech
let me
on, you can click
let,
on
let me get you.
disable
Let
on
me
the X to move it. That's it. You're the
speech. You
only
hold
one.
on.
me at this. Then AI
Hold on. Let me
check. React.
add
Share.
you as
AI
co-host again.
record. Caption. Whiteboard. Doc. No, app. More. Button.
Hold
Active.
on.
You me.
Let me mute
this
for a second.
AI mute. Start mute.
Thank you guys for having patience. I know that it takes a lot of people. We get to see, and people have to go through this. I know sometimes with us. So I'm thankful that we can have patience for one another as we require patience from others. And I think we need to make sure we can help Armando because he's doing a great job, fantastic, trying to do all this and navigate it by himself. But whether you have a disability or not, this is a lot to do. I teach, and learning the share and putting people in breakouts and all this stuff is a whole lot at on my age in all this time, and with my disability too, my sight impairment. Okay.
Unmuted.
I just made you host. It'll be easier, honestly.
You made me host, but
Yes.
everybody went away.
That's weird.
Oh,
There's 6.
Start my mute. AI mute. 6 participants.
There's 6
Button.
participants left. Yeah. Can anybody hear me? Huh.
I hear
Stop
you.
mute my audio. Button.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Is this thing on?
Yeah. I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Uh, um, I made Heaven the host, so she can try to. All right. Thank you for your, like I said, thank you for your, like she said, thank you for your patience. This is, I'm doing as best I, doing as best I can to make sure this works. I'm doing everything from my phone, so.
You are the host. Heaven Jones entered the waiting room. View admit. But Heaven
Admit.
Jones displaying Armando Vias' avatar. Possible text. Armando Vias. Speech off.
Hey, Heaven, you're back.
I said I better come off. I better come off and be seen here, so maybe that'll help us out.
You good?
Okay. All right. So I hope everyone, Miss Mercedes, I'm back. Let me see how I can help him.
Uh,
Okay.
let me. Do you want me to? I can.
I don't. You just be still and just be still. Just be still. That's all. Be still.
Speech minutes. You Zoom active. Then AI meet 6 per chat. 6
Let me
participant. Close button.
let me make you host again. Let me make you host.
In more hub are in the meet Evan Jones
Let me
video.
make you
Waiting.
host.
Spotlight. Make host button.
Host.
Displaying Evan Jones's. Displaying Evan Jones.
Come on.
Rich Will.
I'm already
Willis.
sharing. I got it.
Participants
I got
6.
it.
You got it.
Heading.
You got it. Good.
Got
Good.
it. I'm
Good.
sharing. I'm doing it. I'm
Good.
doing
Good. Good. Good.
Close. Close. Displaying Evan Jones. Speaker on. Your Zoom button. Speech off.
Good. Okay. Good. All right.
it. Now I got to just get it to where I can get my Okay, you guys can see my screen, I hope.
Yeah, I see the computer screen.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going back into my email and find the agenda. All right, here we are. The agenda for today.
Somebody will have to read it off because it's way too
I am.
small
I
to
am.
read.
I'm just was trying to I was trying to get where I can make sure that I can be able to see you guys. So if you say something while I'm doing it, that I can, Anyway, so I'm going to start reading because I can't see you guys. So someone, Miss Mercedes, if you can just let me know if anybody has a problem, they need to,
Okay, I can see you.
Okay, good. Great. That's all. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says today's agenda. Introductions, get to know one another. That we've done. The old business is about the chair report, going over the minutes from the first meeting and answering any questions. So the going over the going over the minutes from the first meeting and answering any questions. So I'm going to read the minutes here that he has. He says, Armando, the newly appointed chair of the Houston County Disability Caucus, convened the first meeting to order at 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time. He introduced himself as a blind individual born and raised in Georgia. The meeting also featured introductions from Scarlett, Julia, and others. Armando then shared his screen to discuss a draft mission statement for the Houston County Disability Caucus. The meeting was open to further additions and suggestions from the attendees. Armando then shared the mission statement of the Houston County Disability Caucus, which includes advocating for accessible, affordable, and reliable public transportation, equal access to public buildings, and protections for students and adults with disabilities. Our mission statement, I will read it for today. If there are no questions with the minutes, Ms. Mercedes, do you hear? Is anyone? We'll give it a minute. If anyone have any questions about the minutes.
I don't. I'm fine.
Armando, any questions?
Hold on. Let me.
Meet Zoom. Meet active. The AI meet 6 per start. My speech off.
Actually, one thing that our county is actually pronounced Houston, not Houston.
All right, I shall. Thank you.
Yeah, Houston County. It's not like Houston, Texas, but it's Houston.
I got you. I'm on it.
So is
But
this
I would like to
caucus
know,
for
does anyone
Houston
have any
County?
questions about the minutes? Go ahead. Is that Mr. Willis?
Yes.
What you
Is
say,
this
Mr.
just?
Willis?
I thought this was the state caucus. Is it just for Houston County?
It's for Houston
No.
County, but we welcome everybody. So.
Okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood because I've been trying to get on the disability caucus.
Yeah, I mean, I can
I
get.
saw disability and I signed up.
Yeah, everybody's welcome, even though you're
Yeah,
outside.
that's me too. That's what made me sign up also.
Everybody's welcome, even though that you're outside of Houston County. I usually like to welcome everyone.
Okay,
So.
I just didn't want you to think I was on here trying to take.
No. Everybody's welcome. Like we need the community, so. Anybody
Your
outside of,
qualification is that you're disabled, Mr. Willis. That's all your qualification
I
is.
mean, if
Well,
you're
I
having,
draw a check for right now until Elon gets hold of it.
We're not going to accept that. There will be no doubting. There will be no negativity in this meeting. We are pressing
Exactly.
forward to the mark, and we will, as we shall, are and be victorious.
yes, we
Yes.
will
Yes.
fight this. Yes,
Yes.
we will fight
All
this.
right. That's the Jones rule of the house in here as I am participating and helping Mr. Mondo.
Yeah. And basically, as I said before when I came on, I don't actually know where you are, but I know you are part of the Georgia Disability Caucus. My interest is, as I said, I'm an activist and an advocate for seniors, children, and persons with disability. So when I saw I was going down the list to choose which of the counties and everything that I would support, when I saw the word disability, then yeah, anything that has to do with seniors, disability, children, I'm
Mhm.
there. So that's here I am.
And I
Also, I
thank
have
you.
disabilities of my own.
I thank you too, because guess what? If they do, then they're not making themselves at this time noticeable. So I thank you, Armando, that we were able to visualize and to be able to identify with your group and that you have welcomed us here, and here I shall be.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So I will continue now, since there's no regards of questions about the last minutes for the meeting. I will read the mission statement. The mission of the Houston County Disability Caucus is to be the voice of people with disabilities in Houston County. We advocate for access to accessible, affordable, and reliable public transportation, equal access to public buildings, protections for students and adults with disabilities, legislation for equal pay for all people with disabilities above the minimum wage, access to affordable health care, and other disability related issues such as the unemployment rate. We hold the values of the Houston County Democratic Committee and the platform of the Democratic Party of Georgia and the Democratic National Committee, DNC. Joy Brown raised a concern about proposed cuts to Medicaid, specifically block grants, and Armando agreed to advocate for those waivers if they affect people with disabilities. The conversation ended with Armando promising to put the mission statement on the website and email it to those who missed the meeting, which this is here. He has here service dogs access and training. Is there any questions about the mission statement that this was put to the minutes? This is still in the minutes. Okay, great. Service dogs access and training. Another attendee raised a concern about people with service dogs being denied access to facilities. Despite having legitimate service dogs, Armando agreed that training the public on the rights of service animals owners was necessary and suggested organizing community trainings to spread awareness. He also mentioned that they would consider creating a resource similar to the red cards for immigration rights. Heaven, that would be me, expressed appreciation for the discussion, but also noted that this might not be a permanent solution. So this goes into what I stated for loss prevention and customer accommodation. Heaven shared her experience as a supervisor in loss prevention at a high-end store where she assisted a customer who was denied entry due to a disability. The customer was able to get a response quickly after Heaven helped her contact higher authorities and send an email to all the stores she frequented. This led to a more accommodating environment for the customer. Armando found this idea useful. Julia then proposed to pass the mission statement, which was seconded by Evan. The motion was unanimously passed. Now I know that that's probably an AI glitch, so that would mean that we actually passed to do that, to check into that. It called it a mission statement, but it wasn't a mission statement. We made a motion. There was a motion.
Speech. Dismiss. Use. Mute. Start.
Yeah.
Mute. My speech off.
Yeah,
The
I gotta.
motion was second. Julia then proposed the motion, and then it was seconded by Evan, and the motion was unanimously passed.
I think
So
it.
that is the correction of it.
Okay.
So Disability Caucus meeting schedule. The group discusses setting up a regular meeting schedule for the Disability Caucus. Angelia proposes that the group agrees to hold monthly meetings on the first Saturday of each month at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, with the option for additional meetings if necessary. There was a debate about the frequency and criteria for extra meetings, with concerns raised about time commitments and scheduling conflicts. Julia clarifies that according to bylaws, the chair, Armando, has discretion to call additional meetings. The group generally favors monthly meetings unless there are time-sensitive issues or major events requiring more frequent gatherings. Like this atmosphere and temperature we're in now is there's a lot of mess going on. So
Right.
I know Armando has to be stay fast and ready, because he might have to call a meeting out of sorts, because there are people that's doing things like I have right now. They took away my granddaughter's rights in her IEP and said that I told them to do it, but I'll get back to that in another time. So, Austin County monthly caucus meetings. The meeting revolved around the scheduling of monthly meetings for the Austin County Disability Caucus, in which they meant Austin. Okay, so that was a AI glitch.
Yeah, I actually edited it today. I actually downloaded a copy and edited it today.
Okay, so as we're in the AI now that's taken, that should be Austin with the Houston, Austin
Yeah.
County Disability Caucus. Angela proposed the meetings to be held on the first Saturday of each month at 5 p.m., with an additional meetings to be called at the discretion of the chair on an emergency basis, with a 3-day notice. The motion was seconded by Evan and approved unanimously. The discussion also clarified that any additional meetings would be at the discretion of the chair with a 3-day notice. Repeal of Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. Mercedes, Armando, and Julia were discussing the potential threat of Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act being repealed in Georgia, which could undermine disability rights. Mercedes emphasized the need for a plan of action to push back against such changes, while Julia revealed that the Attorney General's office had been caught lying about Georgia's involvement in the case. The team agreed that it would be important to apply pressure and be prepared for potential legal challenges to protect disability rights. Urgent action plan for disability rights. In the meeting, Heaven, Mercedes, and Armando discussed the urgency of addressing disability rights and the need for an action plan to protect these rights. It was agreed that the time to act is now, and an action plan should be started as soon as possible. The action plan will be discussed and put in place at the next meeting. Armando made a motion to adjourn the meeting, which was seconded by Mercedes. The meeting was adjourned unanimously. If you have any questions, please let Armando know by emailing him at HOCODEMSGADC@armandovs.com. Sincerely, Armando Vs. Chair, Austin County Disability Caucus. And those are the minutes from the agenda for today. Now I'm coming back to the meeting.
That
Yeah,
was greatly done.
yeah. Except for AI's misspelling some stuff.
Yeah,
So,
it
uh,
was still all right. It was
yeah.
wonderful.
At least this meeting's recorded, so I can go back and put in. I'm gonna try to put in the information this time. So,
It's all right. Well, it should rectify itself because I alerted AI that it was wrong and that it was a misspelling and I spelt it. So
hmm
AI should catch it and do it.
right.
Hmm. I thank you guys for the perfect attendance. I see the time is now here at 6, and I know we had a lot of glitches. Armando, you are the chair.
So,
Um,
okay. Really quickly, we can go over the uh what's been going on with me. Um, mainly this um my report is mainly that I've been advocating for accessible transportation. Recently, Houston County actually started to think about implementing public transportation, and I actually released a statement on my website regarding that issue, and also I've been what else? Other than that, I recently went to the Capitol last month in Atlanta, and we advocated for reproductive justice because people with disabilities are affected as well with this issue, and also public transportation. But yeah,
I wanted to come over there and meet you, but I was over. That was the day for the NAACP. That was our Founders Day,
it
and I was
was
across the street, and I knew that I heard that you guys were over there, but because I was being introduced as Georgia as the new religious affairs chair woman for the state of Georgia with the NAACP. I could not come over there and meet you, but that's who I am now. That is another title that this woman with disabilities that I carry here.
yeah,
So you have me in your corner here, Armando.
yeah,
So you,
yes, yes.
Congratulations, Heaven.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, and actually, it was February 19th that I went to the Capitol, but I actually stayed in Atlanta for um uh one more night, so I went back to Houston County the next day. Um, so next
About that
week,
plan, an action plan. That's the thing that we're for the agenda. That is the only thing that we said we want to work on is an action plan outside of you addressing your needs. How do you want to proceed with for this? Are you
we
wanting to
can.
schedule something else or because
I mean, it's after 6. We can schedule a different meeting. I can. What we can do is we can schedule a different meeting on a Saturday or something like that. Depending on everybody's schedule. What's everyone's schedule like?
well we're here and the time is now. Can you not see?
Okay, okay. Wait.
The
Okay,
time is now.
okay.
So
Yes, it is. It's
I'm
actually
ready
now.
for
I
the
mean,
meeting now because I
there's
have another meeting. But what I'm saying is, while we have the people here who are willing to come back and who really want something done, because as they're out there protesting today, you know,
yes, they're
part of that,
protesting it.
part of what they're doing is going to benefit us. So we
Yeah,
we can't be sitting up here holding. We got to be ready.
we
So
got to
this
be
is
ready.
what we
Yes.
called as one of those emergency times, because as people are starting to stop and pull benefits, and people are getting fired, and all
Right.
sorts of things.
Right.
Yes, we
We got
we
to be.
got it's a hot it's hot Atlanta for real right about now. And
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I'm
Yes,
the president here with Nami Paulding too. So I got a virtual support group that people can come on and join, but I'm going to send that to you preferably because people can come on because there's too many people. I don't want nobody in depression. I don't want nobody, thinking anything odd about themselves and want to know that where there's help and you can get it because everything with NAMI is free. National
Right.
Alliance of Mental Illness. Have you
Right,
heard of
I've
that?
actually heard about that. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So I'm the president here for Paulding County, and I would like to make sure that we keep our self-care, but they're trying. So I know the bills that they actually have and what they passed and what's trying to go back, and they
Hmm.
do affect us. I've been on that. I was on an AD call first thing 9 o'clock this morning with Miss Kim Jones there and our NAMI whole team. We had our annual meeting, and so what passed, what didn't pass, but the things we're trying for, we did actually get improved what things for those who suffer with a disability and mental health. We did actually put 12 more bills than last year.
Ooh,
So it
yeah,
was it wasn't all that we wanted, but it was a win for us.
right.
Yeah.
So I want to let you guys know that, but there's still a whole lot more to do because when they
Yeah.
come for Medicaid, Medicare, that means that's us because that's what,
Right.
what
Yeah.
pays for our stuff and extra things that we have and stuff like that. So whether
Yeah.
you want to what are those the arrow care and you got to sleep with something or
Yeah.
whatever you got to do, we don't want and whether you're brought in children that need their IEPs for stuff because their disability. My granddaughter is autistic. We're not going to settle and we're not going to wait and just give a response.
No,
We're going to make sure they understand that we're here and we're to be reckoned and we're not to play with. So
Exactly.
don't even come
exactly.
and we're
Yes,
not sending for you.
yes.
Listen, lovely. Could you email me some information on that nominee because I'm in the process now of trying to gather resources basically for people, adults and children with developmental disabilities, and I'm trying to work something out that I could some resources regarding that. So if you could
Okay.
just
So if you go to NAMI Paulding County on Facebook, are you on Facebook?
kind of sort of
Because
I
all
try
our
to
stuff
not
is there.
get
But
too
I
deep
can,
in
if
social
you
media.
if you put, I mean, all our stuff is there that we have what's going on. Um, the new thing that we're getting ready to do, ending the silence, especially for children.
Well,
Okay,
that's what I'm wondering. Can you just like send me a link or a flyer or something
I'm gonna
to my
when he
email
sends us,
address, and I'll go
Armando is
from
going to
there.
send us the everything from here this minute. Armando, when do we get this meeting? The when do we
Um,
get it?
I'll send you the. I'll send you guys the YouTube link. It's also streamed on YouTube. So
Yeah, I
Okay.
would like to be added to the mailing list
it it
of
it
upcoming events that Nominee is doing.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, because we have a lot of stuff that those who are disabled, um, some stuff for your stress level, not to be overwhelmed. You already got too much. That's too much. Mr.
Exactly.
Willis, I'm getting your number right now. I'm getting your number right now. I got you. Um, and I know I'm in different groups with you, Mr. Willis. Don't think I don't recognize that. Me, you too, Miss Mercedes. I know I got you in different
Yeah, I
places.
know. You may have the Mercedes Benz email address on some of them, but
You know what? When I look on there, it'll tell me in whatever email address, as long as it gets to you, that's all that I want.
that's yeah.
So and then I can send it to you. Matter of fact, I can have my program manager, if not send you the link, and then if you share it, anybody that you share it with will be able to get on. So our next matter of fact, next Tuesday, because we do a connections, which anyone with a diagnosed or undiagnosed, you feeling depressed, you got anxiety, you just super angry at everybody. Get
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
You angry with your dog. Get on there.
Well, hey, I
okay.
got a lot
So
of anger going on, but it's mostly political.
and
Yeah.
your political, guess what? You don't we don't want nobody stroking out. We don't want nobody doing nothing. Armando, that means you too. If you tired of trying to press everything, getting everything, and this thing keep messing up, but you trying to do everything for everybody, you can get on there. And I promise if you talk about me, I won't be mad. Everything is under HIPAA law. Everything is under HIPAA law. So if you say something about me, I got to be quiet.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
teach. I actually teach the class. So I
Yeah.
teach the class and Miss Tatiana. So you guys are you in the hands of heaven. So you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
will put that in there. But just rest assured that I believe we definitely, if we can get a meeting to try to work out this a strategy for this plan. I don't know because Armando is up to you. It's only us to take them. See, do we have a quorum? 1, 2, 3, 4. Armando, you don't wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 of us because Armando don't get to vote. He don't get to vote.
I get you.
So what? Without him in the quorum, but I wanted to find out if we can meet before Saturday because I take this very seriously. They're doing things every day
Yeah,
to
I'll
something's going on.
actually, one more thing. I'm actually going to Washington D.C. I'm going to talk to
Oh,
Congress next
okay,
week. Next
okay,
week. I'll
okay.
be in Washington D.C.
Next week.
Yes, I'll be in Washington D.C. Getting in some good trouble.
Okay, so if you're going, when are you leaving? Are you leaving like the weekend or are you
I'm
leaving?
leaving Wednesday. I'm leaving Wednesday afternoon.
Okay, so Monday. What y'all got going on Monday evening?
Nothing for me.
'Cause it don't take all day to do nothing. That's what my mama said to me. Just tell me which, because we the ones that are here, and he can always send when he send an email out, Amanda, whatever you think. Mr. Willis, what you got going on Monday?
I don't think I have anything, but sometimes it takes me 2 days to do nothing.
So Monday is the 7th. I'm free. Jennifer, what you looking like Monday evening? Or y'all want to? How y'all thinking? Y'all thinking in the daytime? Like maybe like
We just reconnected. Everything cut off while Armando was speaking, and
oh
we
yeah.
just connected back.
Okay. Jennifer, are what's your Monday look like?
Well, I'm in Texas, so I don't think I'll be attending any future meetings just because I don't think it necessarily applies to me, although I think what
Okay.
y'all are doing is great. I'm going to look for that in my area.
Okay. Well understood, and we appreciate you for staying here and
Yeah,
still taking on the fact that you wanted to, hear. So I appreciate that. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
if
I had a question about the house and county. What major city is that
here,
metro?
Warner Robins, Byron, parts of Byron,
like you're going to
Somerville, and
Macon,
Perry. And Perry.
Byron and Perry,
Down southward
Georgia.
Georgia.
It's Middle Georgia area.
Yeah. Oh, Middle Georgia area. Okay.
Okay, and the major city is what?
Make Warner Robins is the major city, but Macon is Bibb County, so it's above us.
Okay, because I'm familiar with Macon, but I'm not really familiar because I'm in the Atlanta metro area.
And I'm
But
over
it
here
doesn't
by Six
matter.
Flags. I'm over here by Six Flags. It makes no difference
Well, that's what I
because
say. It doesn't
it
matter.
makes no
It's the
difference.
issue that I
Yeah,
that I'm
the issue
I'm
is the issue. Everything
connected
is
with.
going on everywhere with somebody. If you need help to get something for your disability, you
Exactly.
need help.
Okay,
And
what are we making a plan for?
reaches out, you know. Um,
Tell me
okay.
what we're making a plan for.
What you say, Mr. Willis?
I missed what we making a plan for. What are we
Oh,
making a plan for?
See if we can meet Monday to do a strategy meeting so we can have something in place. So when they put their cards out, we can rack how I'm a card player. When they play their card, I want a trumpet and I want to take the book. I
Honey,
play
I'll
spades.
over the table if I ain't winning.
I play spades, Mr. Willis. So that's how I go. Are you free
I'll be
on
glad to
Monday?
meet Monday and help any way I can. But like I said, I'm way away from you. I used to square dance in Warner Robins a lot.
Well, how about everybody's time? What do we think? Amanda, what's your time look like for Monday?
I get off at 3 o'clock from work, so how about 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening?
You want to say 6:30?
6:30, yes, man. We can do that. 6:30.
Ms. Mercedes, Mr. Willis, is that fine with you guys?
Yeah, well, I'm looking at my calendar as I speak before I
Yeah,
speak
I
too
had to look
soon.
at mine too, because woo.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to
Have
double date
there's a
something.
Houston County that we can invite that maybe not here.
Well, when he send it out, he's gonna have everybody's this that has been
Oh,
registered,
okay.
and it'll go out that there's been that the chair, because it's his discretion to call it. So then, if they're able and they want to be a part of it, then they'll join on.
Oh,
Otherwise,
Well, I see here I'm basically clear on Monday. I have a board of commissions meeting at 6, from 6 to 9.
oh,
Ooh.
oh, no, you can't. No, 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 that won't work then.
So yeah, what see, so that's
He's
just
gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone at Wednesday, so that's why I tried to do it Monday, because I don't
yeah,
like trying to do too much on the day before. You got to get yourself ready to go
right.
and stuff
So
like that.
so I mean, is it possible maybe to do it a little earlier?
He's at work. He don't get off work
Oh,
till 3.
okay. I understand.
He do that thing called taking care of himself.
Yeah. Well,
So,
you know what? You during the meeting, even though I won't be able to
It was,
participate, I
uh,
could add
oh no,
any.
Miss Mercedes, you are relevant because you over here with me. Well, our things go
it, it,
together.
it it's
You got to be a
it's
part
gonna
of
be
it, Mercedes.
Right.
it's gonna be recorded. So
Good. That's what I meant. And I can come in later and add my 2 cents,
Oh,
which I
well,
definitely have a few cents to add
are you
on that.
sure?
Well, yeah. When we talking about an action plan, of course. Yes.
Okay. Well, and what we can say, Armando, if we get here and there's nobody but you, me, and Mr. Willis, then I guess is the plan to reconvene, because when you want an action plan, you got to have everybody to see who's being affected and what they think. So
mhm.
it would be unfair for me and Mr. Willis just to dump all our stuff and get what we want.
Mhm.
Well, you see, that's what's good about the recording, because I
Yeah.
could come in and listen to the recording and then you know
But
tap
then we're
in
gonna have to still have another meeting.
yeah, on your information, and then and go from there. I can see what you guys suggestion and add my suggestions,
But then
and
there's
we
no
can go
vote
on
on
because we still will have another meeting.
Okay, but see, then when we get into the meeting, just like we did today, when it's time for us to read the minutes and accept it, your stuff is not put in yet. So then the minutes have to be amended. And then that means that you can't
Yeah.
accept the minutes. Now that's the way the bylaws that I know from the
Right, right.
Democratic Party,
Yeah,
yeah,
and we
that's the
do
way
have
it
to
goes.
go by the
So then
bylaws.
that will still call for another meeting. So then
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So then we might as well, if that is not plausible. It's plausible for you to get the meeting and just know what's what, and you can speak on it if you're not wanting to change. But if you want to change something or add, then that's called making an amendment, which means the minutes can't be accepted into the meeting, which then means that it takes it back out. So it would have to be another for him to have to do it before you can go on, because you have to accept the minutes for the other meeting first.
Right.
So Robert's rules say that, So
Yeah, and Robert's rules.
Robert's rules.
Mhm.
So with that being stated, I would think, to me, that's why I'm asking now, so we would know that if we get on here, and because usually that's why they ask you, do you have a quorum? So if you don't have a quorum, then people go home because there's nothing you can vote on without a quorum, because it would be null and void. You got to come back and you have to do it again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Armando, we can shoot for 6:30, and if enough people get on here that we have a quorum that we can vote, it would be okay. But the only thing is, if Miss Mercedes, if she don't write out or send an email with what she would like, now you can do that, Miss Mercedes. Whatever you think would be good to know or to do, you can send your email, and I'll be glad. Armando, you can send it to Armando or whatever, and I can read it, and that could be added into whatever you say you think of.
Okay. Now that yeah, that, I could do that.
Now that's the way, and we can accept it, with everyone knowing that Armando is the chair, and as he accepts it, that you have given him the email, and then we can read it, and then we put that as your answer and reply, and you give him your vote to say that that's whichever. So then whatever that you're saying, if that's what we're going to do, then he has that power. Or if you want to give me your power, your vote to vote for whatever, that's fine. But that has to be settled now so we can know what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just send me, the email addresses that I would, send a
It would be
response to.
his. It still would be his. And when he's saying it, whichever, it would be his, and then Armando would do whatever as the chair. If he want to copy me, if it's something you then it's for me, then he'll send it to me. Right, Armando?
Yeah.
Or I
Yeah.
was.
But see,
I'll get your email address. I'll look it up.
well, I'm expecting an email from you anyway regarding the.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. That's right.
So I
All
will have
right.
your email from there.
Okay. Well, that's a done deal. Well, the time is now 6:19. Armando, you can take it away, whatever you need to do to close us out. And
All right.
if it's not too much, would you guys mind if it's not impersonal? Can I pray for us, please? If unless it's
Yeah,
a
you
problem.
can go ahead. We can do a prayer and close out,
Okay, because I noticed
and
we
we'll make
didn't have none of that. And I said, well, let's see here if nobody don't mind.
like
Jennifer, you all right with prayer?
we can someone can make a motion to adjourn, and that'll be it.
Okay. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time. And Lord, we are thankful that we know how to make the alterations for an acceptance of your patience and your mercy and your grace. That where you are, Lord, and wherever sin is, that your grace abounds more. Heavenly Father, look upon each and every one of us here. Help us, and Lord Jesus, with everything. Search out our hearts and the desires and the things that we have need of. Help us even, Lord Jesus, that we will recognize the things that we are able to help with. Touch Miss Jennifer, that she will be able to get the help that she needs there in Texas for her and her family and her loved ones and all that shall be. Help Mr. Willis, and that he will be able to do nothing in no days, that he will be in fulfillment of all that you would have him to do. Help
Yes,
Miss
Lord.
Mercedes, that she goes through her meetings and everything for it to be a success. And help Mr. Armando through his time for his trip, that it be safely and his travels and all things. And for us
Yes.
here with this caucus, for Houston County, and for all those under the disability range, for they have that we are kept by your faithfulness and your love, and we acknowledge thee in that in all thy ways, Lord Jesus, that you will keep us faithfully. In Jesus' name, amen.
Ashe.
I
Amen.
say, all right. I make a motion that this meeting be adjourned.
And I second.
All right. Well, okay.
Armando,
Nice
Everybody,
it's
meeting
not easy. It's
everybody,
not easy.
Yes.
and God bless.
all right.
God bless.
It's-
Jennifer, I hope you get everything done.
Thank you.
You're
We get
welcome.
it. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
All right.
Bye.
See you later, guys.
Mhm.
Bye.